At 9:31 a.m. on August 27th, Donald Trump's new tariff plans imposing 50% tariffs on exports came into effect in India. This means every shipment of Indian textiles, jewelry, leather, even shrimps heading to the US now faces a duty hike, in some cases from 3% to over 52%. For context, the US is India's single biggest export market. In fiscal year 25, India shipped out $86.5 billion worth of goods and services there. Now, half of that faces tariffs as high as 60%. Take textiles. India exported $37 billion worth of clothing and fabric last year. But with tariffs this high, American buyers will start looking at Bangladesh, Vietnam, or even Turkey. In Agra, leather footwear exporters are warning of a near-term hit unless Europe steps in.
This 50%, 25% tariff and 25% penal tariff, that's definitely a shock to the industry. But we have many shock absorbers also. On 50%, we will be only serving the niche market, and they must understand that this tariff is not going to burden us. They are going to burden their own customers, own consumers. We are looking at the Russian market also again. We are looking at the CIS countries also again. We have the ASEAN countries also. We have the South America also. It's a huge market. They have to understand nobody is going to surrender in any blackmailing. Nobody can going to surrender.
Shrimp farmers in Andhra Pradesh, on the other hand, who sent $2.4 billion worth of seafood to the US, are currently staring at a 60% tax wall. Millions of jobs in labor-intensive sectors are suddenly at risk. So what's India doing?
I think today we are in the global market, so every country is interdependent, be it China, be it India, be it US. I think US is not following any of the WTO norms. There is a process followed by WTO in which you can raise tariffs, but I think they are not following any of the WTO norms. They are totally following that, making their own rules and running by their own rules, so which is not the norm of the international trade. Government is trying to develop different markets. Russia has offered us market access. Government is exploring other aspects also, and they're also providing some safety mechanism, because some industries, which are especially the textile and the diamond, which will be hit by this, the government is also working on a mechanism to see. I'm sure they're working on the mechanism to see how best the burden can be reduced in the industry there.
The Commerce Ministry is moving fast, reaching out to 40 key countries like the UK, Japan, South Korea, and Australia. Why these 40? Because together they import $590 billion worth of textiles and apparel, and India's share right now is under 6%. The idea is to pitch India as a reliable, sustainable, high-quality supplier. And not just textiles. Leather, gems, shrimps all need new homes.
मुख्यमंत्री जी से आज मिल करके हम लोगों को, हम सभी निर्यातकों की तरफ से हम आज यहाँ मिले, उनसे मिल करके हमें ये एक आश्वासन और खुशी जाहिर हुई कि उन्होंने हमसे जिस तरीके से सबसे पहला प्रश्न यूएस टैरिफ के ऊपर रखा, और यूएस टैरिफ के लिए हमें वो चिंतित दिखे, और सरकार हमारे साथ में इस संकट की घड़ी में खड़ी है, ये उनका हमारे ऊपर आश्वासन उन्होंने हमें दिया। और हमारे अपना आश्वासन के साथ साथ सरकार जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की जो सरकार है, उनकी नीतियों से हमें निर्यातकों को क्या फ़ायदा पहुंचेगा, क्या पॉलिसीज़ आएंगी, उस पॉलिसीज़ को लेकर के उन्होंने विशेष हम लोगों से चर्चा करी।
Africa and Latin America are also on the radar. India-Africa trade already tops $100 billion, with the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. That could double. Trade with Latin America is headed towards $100 billion by fiscal year 28. The good news: about 30% of exports to US worth $27.6 billion are untouched. Pharma and APIs, India's strongest sector, still sails through duty-free. So is this a disaster or an opportunity for India to diversify and reduce its over-reliance on the US market? Only time will tell. Let us know in the comments what you think about Trump's 50% tariffs. This is Megha for NDTV.